erased us from her wedding. So I'm erasing her from mine. Smell that? Drama. When my brother got married, his bride, now my sister-in-law, had very specific expectations.
That doesn't sound good.
She wanted everyone in the family to wear their wedding colors, and we all did. People flew in from out of state. Everyone made an effort to make her feel celebrated. The day before the wedding, she made some offhanded but clearly pointed remarks about how our side of the family never takes anything seriously, and she wasn't expecting us to take this seriously either. Okay. What does that mean? The comments made their rounds and feelings were hurt before the wedding even began. But we still showed up, looked great, and participated. Fast forward to getting the wedding photos and the video. Not a single photo of our side of the family was posted. Not one. In the entire 3-minute highlight reel, no faces from our family, except a 3-second clip of my parents with the bride and groom. The rest of us, like we never existed.
No. Not. Never.
I texted her, cordially, and asked if she could send me the pictures with just our siblings, since none had been posted. She responded that we never took those pictures. I'm Charlotte from the future, and I really need to chat to you guys about something that you probably didn't know about me. I have legs and feet, cold feet. And on my cold feet, I'm wearing the Bombas Sunday slippers. These slippers go everywhere with me in the winter. To the garbage can, to the bathroom, and to get packages from my front porch. They are Sherpa on the outside, and the lining is also Sherpa. And they also have a hard bottom sole that helps me grip to the floor so I don't slip. If you know someone in your family who suffers from cold feet, tell them they're not alone. Tell them, hey, you know that YouTuber Charlotte? She also suffers from cold feet. And Bombas Sunday slippers are here to help. Bombas is such a great company as well. They are a purpose-driven brand with a one purchased, one donated policy. They have donated 150 million essential clothing items across a network of over 4,000 giving partners in all 50 states. And they come with a 100% happiness guarantee. Even Murphy loves them. Right, Murph? Feel good and do good with Bombas, knowing that your purchase is doing some real good out there. New customers get 20% off of their first purchase. Just go to bombas.com/Charlotte Dobre, all caps, and use code Charlotte Dobre, all caps, at checkout. That's wild because I remember helping people adjust corsages for them. She doubled down on the gaslighting. Yeah, that's gaslighting for sure. Like trying to erase history and rewrite it. Yeah, that's gaslighting. I gave it 6 months and asked again. She suddenly had no idea what I was talking about. Fine. Here's where the revenge comes in. I'm getting married in 8 days. I've been engaged for 6 months and planning this moment since she tried to erase us. I hired a great photographer and videographer. What she doesn't know is that the videographer has a secret mission. Make it look like she's getting all the attention. Track her. Hover near her like she's the star of the show. She will feel so seen. And then the final cut, she won't appear for even 1 second.
That is so good.
Just like she made sure we didn't. Goodness me. I mean, I don't hate it. I kind of like it. I didn't even uninvite her originally. Word must have gotten out because she cornered me at a family dinner and said,
"Unfortunately, I have to work the day before and after your wedding, but I should be able to make it."
I was so stunned, I just said, that's fine. The Airbnb is booked whether you're there or not. So now she's coming. Ugh. To cope, I spelled her name wrong on the wedding invite on purpose. That was my first move. The video blackout will be my last. Not asking for advice, not asking if it's too mean. It's not, it's exactly fair.
Perfect.
You could also take like really unflattering photos and videos. Like from all the angles like below, you know what I mean? Ask her what her good side is and make sure to avoid it. In doing that, someone else pointed out the shooter would risk their career for that. Probably wouldn't be a good idea. Another commenter said, she lives in your head rent-free, just forgive her and keep pushing. Is your wedding about you and your partner celebrating your marriage or getting some weird revenge on your family member? Honestly, I love petty shit, but this sucks. Shut up. Shut up. Stop being the fun police, okay? Damn, I'm feeling spicy today. Don't ruin it for me. OP responds, thank goodness we're in opposite ends of our state with hours in between. She's never on my mind and not involved in my life, but I was pretty hurt after her wedding. I guess enough to remember it 5 years later. She'll be at the wedding, not treated differently. And I won't be focused on her at all. Like, I can see where some people are coming from, where it's like, oh, she's living in your head rent free, like, move on and stuff. But like, leave that up to the videographer. This was just a side quest, not a main goal. I was a little dramatic while posting this. So we do have an update. How's that serotonin in your brain? Is it releasing? So this was posted 9 days later after the wedding. The wedding was absolutely beautiful and I didn't have to think about this all day. We've been living on the love high that comes with the wedding and forgot about anything until YouTube remakes reminded me. Our videographer was given verbal instructions beforehand and made sure to know who sister-in-law was. As our sneak peek clips have been given back to us, I have yet to see her in any of the footage. Our videographer told us they had 200 gigabytes of raw footage, so sister-in-law will be in some footage on a hard drive somewhere, but she won't end up in any of our Instagram highlights. We will see about the final video. So is this taking it too far? I mean, whatever. Like, who cares, you know? It's one of these things that's like, I don't even know if it could come back to haunt you because it could just say, oh, honestly, like the footage that we did get, like you didn't look very good. So we thought that you would have preferred to like not be in it, you know?
Love ya.
I feel like it's an easy out. Someone said, just a reminder, this was posted in petty revenge. Of course it's petty. Literally. Why are the people that are in this subreddit saying, oh God, be the bigger person? Do you know where you are? We are not the bigger person. In any respect. And for those of you who are kind of waiting to see what pans out with her like wedding video, it takes a while. I'm just saying, it takes a few months to get that wedding video back. We will all have to wait to see the aftermath. All right, we got some more sister wedding drama for you, serving it up on a nice, hot, steamy platter for you.
Yum.
This was posted in the Charlotte Dobre YouTube subreddit. My sister is being called a bridezilla and is apologizing to me after 6 years of no contact. I found Charlotte during my wedding drama. I wasn't gonna post about it, but things have changed and now I must. I simply must.
I love it.
I, 37 female, at the time 31, married my husband Kevin, 38 male, at the time 32, in March of 2019. But to start this story, I have to take you back to October 31st of 2018. Set the scene. Interior, office, night. It was Halloween. So, this was the day Kevin proposed. One of our friends has a kick-ass Halloween party every year. It's always themed and everyone goes all out. Sounds like my kind of party. That year, the theme was Till Death Do Us Part. We went as Sweeney Todd and Mrs. Lovett. Ooh, good costume. Sometime in the middle of the night, the song changes to I Miss You by like Blink-182. Ooh. And just as it switches to the bridge, it cuts off and I look over and there he is in a god-awful Amazon wig on one knee. Of course, after I said yes, our friend played By the Sea. Ooh, cute. Cute, cute, cute. The next day, I had my sister, at the time 27, Sarah, meet me at my mom's, where I told them both. Sarah was happy and congratulated me. My mom, however, was ecstatic. She kept talking about how amazing the day would be, rattling off details and dates. I ignored her. This was my first mistake. To save on space, I'm just gonna give you highlights on the things my mother pulled.
Y'all ready for this?
I do have to mention that for our wedding, we wanted all the guests to wear either all white, so many women wore their wedding dresses and it was beautiful, or all black because our wedding colors were silver and emerald. Kevin wore a gray suit with emerald accents. I wore a silver dress with emerald accents. And our wedding party wore emerald with silver accents. Wow, cool.
It's cool, I say.
1. She went wedding dress shopping alone and bought a dress for me because she hated the idea of me not wearing white. 2. We didn't want flowers. She said that wasn't acceptable and ordered lilacs using my credit card. I was able to cancel as soon as I got the alert. 3, she was pissed that we wouldn't add people to our guest list that she wanted there. Not even family, co-workers, and church people we never met. 4, speaking of church, we're both agnostic, so we wanted a non-denominational efficient. That was a week of hell. 5, she booked the venue without me or Kevin seeing it or picking the date it was booked for. Oh, Lord. 6, she bought a silver dress to wear. It was a satin gray dress like a bridesmaid would wear. I found out about this early and we bought a gray dress for Kevin's mom to wear too, so it looked planned. Aren't you wearing a silver dress though?
That's the story of my life. No respect. I don't get no respect at all.
7, she spent the whole day sobbing, forcing tears. I swear she used eye drops, so her makeup was running down her face. Sobbing not because I was getting married, because she realized I canceled the flowers and didn't wear the dress she bought. And 8, she cut my wedding cake and served herself a slice before dinner was served.
Well, I tried to be reasonable.
There are so many more small things that happen, but those are the highlights. Every time I would catch something or say no to something, she'd run to my sister, her sister, anyone that would listen and cry about how horrible I was being. That she was so excited for me to get married and I wasn't letting her participate at all. I told everyone the things she was trying to help with and no one believed me. They called me a bridezilla and said I was a bad daughter.
Easy there.
So after the wedding, I cut everyone off. I wasn't super close to the other family members because we live in different states, and my sister was so angry with me that she wouldn't return my calls. So let me guess, she didn't believe you, and now that she's getting married, the same thing's happening to her?
Ironic.
Fast forward to now, Sarah's boyfriend proposed on Christmas. There it is. I've gotten no less than 17 phone calls from her begging me to call her back and apologizing for not believing me. It's even worse for her because everyone is saying she needs to give mom more grace because I cut her off. Why is no one believing you? Or her? Super annoying. I'm posting because I hope my sister sees it. I told you so. Enjoy your lilac and jasmine flowers. I hope she wears white, spends your first dance sobbing loudly, and cuts your cake. Edit to add, everyone keeps saying stay no contact. There's zero chance that will ever change. I spent a lot of money on therapy to get her nagging voice out of my head every time I did something differently than she would have, and I won't go back.
Good for you.
And even if my sister cuts her off, I have no desire to have a relationship with her either. I mean, I don't blame you, honestly. I absolutely cannot stand it when, you have like a falling out or you're having issues with someone in your life and like people are like,
Well, they didn't do anything to me.
okay, just wait. Just wait. Oh, it's so satisfying. It's so satisfying when they find out. I'm not someone that will cut someone off because they're still friends with or still, in contact with someone that I've had a falling out with or had issues with, but it does feel nice when they get treated the same.
Told ya.
And they start to realize what you were talking about. Yeah. So we do have an update. A few people had asked if there was anyone I could reach out to just to get some details. I've decided to call my cousin. We'll call her Amy. I didn't cut her out back then. She didn't come to the wedding, and we've just never really talked, so I didn't feel the need to. I called her, and after the first 10 to 15 minutes of,
How are you?
I asked about Sarah's wedding. Turns out Amy and Sarah have gotten closer in recent years, and she's in the wedding party. I told her Sarah had been calling me asking for help, and I wanted to know what was going on before I decided if I was willing to call her back. Amy understands everything because she's seeing firsthand what my mother is doing. She has no issues keeping my boundary if I decide to stay no contact with my sister. Here's a list of the things my mother has pulled since Sarah got engaged. 1. Posted pictures of the proposal online before Sarah could even announce it. 2. Threw a fit because Sarah's partner proposed with a family ring. Great granddad status, I guess, and not a new one. 3. Posted photos of Sarah in every wedding dress she tried on, including the one she went with. Oh, brother. 4. Made save the dates at home on her computer and then sent them with the wrong date. 5. Called the caterer and demanded the menu be changed from buffet Chinese food to barbecue because it's American. I guess she'd swallowed the red pill since I left. Oh, okay. Okay, noted. But honestly, some of these things are just are you just really dumb?
Well, we've all been there.
Or incredibly arrogant. I don't think you can blame it on ignorance at this point. I think that there's a lot happening here that you can't blame on just being dumb. 6, she changed the bridesmaid dress colors from the gold champagne color to light purple after she called to try to change the white flowers from white roses to lilacs and hydrangeas. Dude, she needs to I don't know, renew her vows or something like that. Because why is she acting like every wedding in her family is her wedding? Lastly, 7, apparently the thing that made Sarah start calling me and asking for help was after the cake tasting. Mom threw a full-blown toddler tantrum, kicking feet on the ground because Sarah chose to have some kind of lemon blueberry cake that is one of those half hers, half his. She picked pretty flowers and the guy picked music stuff. Mom wanted a classic 3-tier white cake with fondant.
Wow.
It's just funny at this point, honestly. I've heard of controlling mother-in-laws and mothers, but this is cray-cray. I wonder what it is, you know, like wanting to be useful, like wanting to be included, wanting to live out a fantasy that they never got. Like, what is it, dude? Any therapists in the comments that want to help answer that question, please drop it in the chat. And her most recent act, she did a pre-wedding photo shoot of herself in a wedding dress. The same dress that Sarah was going to wear. Okay, no, she cray-cray. She got a few screws loose, because that's not normal.
This is not normal.
She's living vicariously through her daughter's weddings. That's weird, man. I asked Amy what Sarah's response to all of it has been, and she said she's just letting her think she has her way and then changes it after she's not around. Okay, no, but this doesn't work either. There is so much stress leading up to a wedding. Like there's unforeseen shit that you literally don't even understand. Like you do not understand until you've been through it. Shit hits the fan in more ways than one. And if there's one thing that I stand by and I have had to put my foot down about, it's do not create problems for the bride and groom.
Makes total sense.
Do not bring them problems. Do not create problems. Keep your fucking problems to yourself until the day after the wedding. Maybe day 2 after the wedding so that we can be hungover in peace. I'll just say that.
Oh, they don't got to know about it.
If Sarah was trying to stand up to her and telling her to stop, then I'd reconsider reaching out. But knowing that she's just giving her what she wants to appease her tells me she's not gonna cut her off after all of it. So I will be remaining no contact. So what does she want you for? What does she need your help with? Why are you involved now?
That's a good question.
Let her make her bed and lie in it. Amy agreed to not say anything about me reaching out and said if anything bonkers happens at the wedding, which is on the 6th, she'll let me know. That's all I have for now. P.S. Someone asked who's calling my sister a bridezilla. In one of the voicemails she left, she said the family's calling her one, so that's why I put it in the title. No, I appreciate it. I appreciate the context. Update number 2. Oh my God, there's text. Oh, goody. Oh, goody, goody. This isn't a wedding update. Damn it. Just an update from Amy. My mother posted this. This is why I'm no contact with her. Enjoy.
Sheriff, he's over here.
Edit to add, I talked to Amy last night and I told her I posted on here. Plot twist, she watches Charlotte. Oh shit. And was mildly bummed because she was going to post everything after the wedding. Apparently, beyond my mother's drama, Sarah's being a nightmare in her own way. So I told her not to tell me anything Bridezilla related and she can post about it. Oh no, I feel like she's gonna be mad at me now.
Yeah, this is awkward, I know.
I'm squirming a little bit. I wish I didn't know that. Oh no. Did I talk a lot of shit in this? I feel like I did. Oh no.
It's the best part.
Sorry, Amy. Oh, Amy. Amy's the cousin. Okay. Woo! Oh my God. Okay, so we're all on the same side. Last night she said she was gonna hang out in the comments. Everyone say hi to cousin Andy, Amy. Hi, Amy, Andy. I don't know what your name is, but hey. All right, so this is Amy, and that's Sarah. All right.
You got it, dude.
I know you don't want to get involved, and I was gonna wait until after the wedding to tell you if anything happened, but your name came up, and there's no way I couldn't send this to you. I can't believe how disrespectful the next generation turned out to be. I tried my hardest to raise my girls to be kind, loving, generous people. Or did you raise them to be doormats? I'm sorry. You want to see how well you raised your kids? Have them get married. OP hasn't talked to me since her wedding, and now Sarah is being so ungrateful. What happened to the sweet girl / doormat I raised? The one who loved her mama and would do anything to make me smile. I guess she's no longer my daughter, just someone else's wife. Dude. So this response is from OP. Are you effing kidding me? She takes zero accountability for anything she's done, and thank you for reminding me why I'm no contact. Oh my Lord. I love that your moms went straight to Facebook. It's so funny. They always go straight to Facebook. You can't make this shit up. You can't. Okay, I raised an obedient daughter that did anything to make her mom smile. And then the minute that she kind of expresses that she has her own brain and she's an adult and she wants different things, now all of a sudden she's not your daughter anymore? Like what? Brutal. To be honest, this makes the mother look a lot worse. Like if anyone doubted where she was coming from, like this is embarrassing for her. She's being so vague as well, like making it so general, like dear almighty. That was a good one. Thank you for that. I managed to stop my bestie's sister from ruining her wedding. Oh honey, we got plenty of sister wedding drama. hundreds of posts. Apparently this happens a lot. I, 42 female, attended my bestie's, let's call her Anna, wedding this summer. She and her new hubby have been together for almost a decade and decided to get married a little over a year ago. There's a lot of drama in Anna's family, just by nature. She knows it, I know it, we all know it. And don't mind it. At least I don't. I'm sure it sucks to live it, but...
Bummer.
For context, Anna and I have been friends since 2006, in our mid-20s, when we met in a popular vacation town and immediately decided we would be best friends, a la meeting a kindergarten bestie. You know, you spot each other and immediately are like, I'll take that one. Yep. Oh, I know it well. I do know it well. That's how I met a few of my friends.
You know what? I think we're gonna be friends.
We live about 1,000 miles apart though. Because of this, I haven't actually met the majority of her family. I've met her parents, her partner, and now her stepdaughter, but never her sister. We'll call her Marie until the wedding. About 6 months ago, Anna told me she wanted to be her matron of honor, but she couldn't because Marie was gonna have a fit if it wasn't her. She didn't want Marie to stand up with her or control anything wedding related. She and her fiance decided the only person who would be standing up with them was his daughter, her stepdaughter to be. I was completely fine with this. I'm not big on attention, and the 2 weddings I've been in, I was part of a massive bridal party so I could fade into the background a bit. I was more than happy just being there to help on her wedding day, no labels needed. Well, the week I arrived, I flew in about a week early and met the other not bridesmaid first thing. We immediately bonded over the Auntie Marie dialogue that ensued. Here's some context. Marie is high maintenance. No way! What? Could have fooled me. Like every holiday, family event, vacation, etc. has to be catered to her. She's the younger of the 2. And if Anna gets even a shred of attention that should be devoted to her, the tantrum is legendary. Like goes no contact on other people's birthdays because she can't acknowledge it's not her day level tantrums. We all knew what was coming if she showed up, which we didn't actually know what would happen until she physically walked into the venue. She managed to get into town a day early and came to the pre-wedding barbecue the bride and groom were hosting. That's where it started. She had far too much to drink, then started crying about how Anna never wanted her here and was making sure she knew it. I swear weddings bring out the absolute worst in people. Like, you know what you're doing. You have to know what you're doing. You know, one thing that I absolutely appreciate is like, there was some drama at my wedding. I'll just say that. And I didn't know about it. And my friends refused to tell me until like, I think we just had a debrief like a few days ago. I had no idea any of it was going on, like not a clue. And I loved that. I loved that they kept it from me. Like, obviously I was sad that I couldn't be there for them during that time and wish I was part of the inside jokes that I was kind of hearing, but didn't really understand what was happening. But at the same time, I'm so grateful that I wasn't worried about anybody else's bullshit and like, I can just be a spectator. For the record, I was with Anna and Marie all day, and Anna did nothing to her that would have suggested this. She's been friendly, kind, and accommodating despite the barbs she was getting about her complexion and hair that day. She is, of course, beautiful, but whatever. Then, in the middle of the party, she started sobbing and stormed off. It took half the attendees 2 hours to find her hiding under the deck.
WTF?
Oh my God. It's elevated. She wasn't like in a crawl space. Where she could hear us looking everywhere for her. Oh, absolutely not. I know someone like this and it is so annoying. I like literally just let her run off sometimes. I'm like, okay, bye. People even got in their cars to drive down to the darkening, winding road to make sure she wasn't wandering into traffic. Yeah, she did that on purpose.
This'll teach them.
And then, let me guess, the whole day became about her. Then the wedding day came. The first red flag was Marie needing to get her hair done. Anna arranged for her to have a last-minute appointment with them, Anna, their mom, and Anna's stepdaughter. And Marie made them so late that Anna had to do her own makeup. This wasn't a big deal originally. Marie was gonna do it since she's a makeup artist, which I hadn't known at the time, and now I can only imagine how that would have gone. Okay, yes, that's a very good point. Ooh, that could have been bad. Bullet dodged. More importantly, they show up at the venue with Marie still in her casual clothes. I was already at the venue, and I was responsible for setting up the place settings, favors, and centerpieces. When Marie asked what she could do, we gave her tasks and then secretly went to other people and gave them to them as well, with the instruction to wait a few minutes to see if Marie actually did it. She never once did a task we gave her. Fine. We planned for that. That is crazy that you guys know her that well, that it's like, okay, we literally can't trust her with anything. Let's make sure that we have backup.
That was brilliant.
As the time approached, we all started to filter out to get dressed. Marie vanished. Is she hiding under the stairs again? Is she hiding? She was gone for almost an hour. The ceremony was supposed to start at 2:30. At 1:30, there was a call for formal photos of the family of the bride and groom. Marie wasn't there. She showed up minutes before 2 in a white dress with small lemons on it.
Oh, you're killing me.
The wedding was tiki themed. The colors were bright orange and bright green. Everyone was asked to dress in their best tiki party garb. All around us were people dressed in bright vacation clothing. Hawaiian shirts and flowy dresses were everywhere. The bride was wearing a pin-up inspired white dress with lace sleeves, and Marie was wearing a pin-up inspired white dress with tiny lemons on it. Oh my goodness. So where did she go for an hour? Did she go like try to buy a dress that was like, okay, like it's not a white dress, like it has lemons on it. I know that people wear like floral dresses with like, you know, there's lots of white floral dresses where the floral takes up a large portion of the dress. Depends how big the lemons are. Realistically, if there's more white than floral, it tends to be like a bit of a no. If it's like half and half or more, I feel like you're good. Do I think the white dress with tiny lemons was deliberate? I mean, yeah, because it's like, you can't get mad, there's lemons on it. But I digress. Again, you can't really get mad because there was lemons on it. It's just important to note, am I right?
That is correct.
From there, it was a series of things. She tried to change the playlist from the one Anna had curated. When she couldn't change it, she tried to get the bartenders to let her behind the bar to add music. She wanted to draw all over the newly restored 1969 Morris Minor 1000 Traveler that Anna and her husband had spent over a year working on. This had been blatantly shut down already before the wedding. Immediately after the father-daughter dance, she privately threw a fit to their dad that Anna got a dance and she didn't. Literally, the bride. She tried to take the MC's microphone 3 separate times, no reason given. There were no speeches requested by the bride and groom, literally because of her. That is so shitty that you had to like compromise on things that you really wanted, like having bridesmaids and having speeches, all because you're afraid of what this basket case of a human being was going to do.
That's crazy.
At a certain point, it's kind of like, you know, I understand that we're protecting people's feelings. It's going to be difficult to uninvite her, but at the same time, like, we got to be better at setting boundaries. Like, everybody, every single time she was thwarted by me or the other not bridesmaid. At the end of the wedding, Marie came up to me and thanked me for being a better sister to Anna than she ever had been. And you know what? I said, you're welcome. I know she was expecting me to coddle her and tell her she was a great sister and that Anna loves her, but you know what? I lied enough that day by saying she was welcome at the wedding. She's acting like a 3-year-old that's upset that her sibling has a birthday cake and she doesn't. Why don't people grow out of that shit? It's so weird.
For Christ's sake.
And that is how I made sure my bestie had the best wedding she could possibly have. You are a very, very good friend. I really appreciate you, and I wish more friends were like you. Some people are like, the parents seem normal. How did the sister end up with so much main character energy? I feel like it doesn't even have to come from crazy parents. I feel like it comes from parents who want to give their kids everything or are too nice and don't say no, you know? And it comes from a good place.
So funny when people have kids and they're all...
At the same time, if kids learn that no one ever says no to them, they start to lose it a bit. If there's one thing that I'm gonna teach my children is that life, I'm gonna spoil the shit out of my children, but life ain't fair. You don't get everything you want.
Why? Why?
You certainly don't. That was some spicy sister wedding drama for you. I hope you enjoyed it, and